Hello, hello. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Everything looks good. Everything looks good. We're over here. All right, so we're gonna be hopping into Scrubs, episode number 14 of season number 2. Hopefully, you guys are excited. Last episode was pretty okay, pretty solid. I mean, the ending got into that emotional stuff that I love when the series gets into, when it's like real life mixed with the like quirky comedy. There were a few things I didn't like, but you know, other than that, we'll get into it in the YouTube intro and stuff. But yeah, I don't really have much to say, so let's get started. What's up, Bernie Steven here? Welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we're hopping into Scrubs, episode number 14 of season number 2, My Brother, My Keeper. Hopefully you've been enjoying the series. If you have, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reaction. Episodes extra early over there. If you want them, if you don't want them, totally cool. Episodes here whenever they show up. So last episode was, of course, the one where Turk proposed to Carla. JD lost a patient. There was a moment with Dr. Cox and stuff that I thought was like, you guys know me, I love the emotional stuff. So when they ever get into like the real stuff and, you know, JD being cocky and all, you know, being like, whenever JD gets a little bit too cocky for his own good, he ends up getting brought back down to reality. Other than that, I didn't think the episode was too hilarious or funny, but I did think the emotional stuff at the end hit. My Brother, My Keeper, I'm assuming JD's brother's coming back somehow, which is cool because I really like that episode of JD with his brother and stuff. So we'll see. We'll hop in there. We're going to have a good time. Patreon if you want for reactions. Pretty much. Here we go.
No offense, sport. Don't think I have anything against ugly people.
Why would I take offense to that?
No reason. Anyway, I see you're on the nephrology service with Doc.
Dr. Townsend is like the anti-Kelso.
Oh, shit.
The
That
nurses
looks
love
like...
him. And the weirdest thing of all is that he and Dr. Kelso are best friends.
There he is.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, well, you know, I would have showed it to you before you left, but I couldn't get to it.
You're going to say no.
So, you got an answer yet?
Thanks, Todd. Here's that $50 I promised you.
Keep it, man. That was for me.
Todd, get dressed.
I'm going back out there.
No. What the fuck did you... Created a monster, JD.
Turk's
Carla?
brother is staying with us for the
Oh,
weekend.
it's Turk's brother. Okay.
Little brother!
Is that
It'll be
D.O.?
fun. Hey, Kev.
Hey, Alfalfa, what's the happy hat?
That was good, Kev. We should make him like make dinner for us tonight. He could be our own personal slave.
Oh, personal what now?
whoa.
Oh no, I don't mean like that kind of slave. You know, I have a killer best man's toast.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna rush the biggest decision in my life so I can hear you say, when I first met Chris Turk, I knew this was a guy I could party with forever.
Please. She's psychic.
Oh, they're adorable.
How's that great marriage of yours, man?
Over.
Oh, shit.
Say what?
I couldn't take it anymore. I had to get the hell out of there.
Jesus.
It's kicking me.
You should not be with her.
Blame the poor thing.
I don't like Cox with her. I think it's bad.
That's odd.
Wait. Was somebody up there?
Dr. Cox, excuse me.
He's gonna ruin
I just need
You'll ruin it. Oh
You know,
my God,
Jordan,
you're having a boy.
Find out the sex of the baby.
Yeah, Dr. Gerson's not going to tell you.
Out. Chop, chop. Sir, can I call you Towns? You just can't bring yourself to make a really important decision? Or because you're waiting for an answer? Secret you wish you didn't?
Uh-oh. You know what's about to happen.
For me, I was stuck on that island because somebody else put me there.
Okay, come on now, just Kane. But be careful not to nick the carotid artery.
Oh, my Jesus.
But as bad as I feel, I'm sure Dr. Townsend feels even worse for making me do the procedure.
Don't worry about it. I'll take the blame, okay?
Barbie!
Run.
Look, I need you to go down to the lab and get Mrs. Miller's blood work. I also need you to disinfect Mr. Burnett in 317. And what did you say the sex of the child was? Fine, Dr. Reed. Really?
What?
Out of thing.
Elliot Reed in the house.
Parking. He's gonna set you up with a sweet spot right at the main entrance so you'll never be late again. This is Crazy Eyes Margot from housekeeping. She's gonna make sure that you got freshly...
I don't have one.
Dr. Kelso, I was the one who nicked the artery on Mr. Singer.
Oh, Jesus Christ, son. I just said it was me. You need to shape up, son. Lord knows you're never going to get by on your looks.
because Dr. Townsend forced me to perform a procedure that is unsafe and outdated. Sorry, Townsy.
Do me a favor, will you, son? Grab that for
I
me.
know he did say he'll take it. He said
Thanks.
oh Jesus, he did say he was gonna take the.
What did you want me to do? Leave him in the car? It's bad enough you freaked out my girlfriend, but now you want to get me fired. Why don't you just smack me in my face? Fine. Hey, check this out. I can't believe that you're giving me attitude. I've taken care of you your entire life, and I come here and I tell you that I'm getting divorced, and you make it all about you.
Well, girls can play baseball too.
What girls can do, you've come a long way, baby. Spill, doll.
Look, I really think that you should think about this. So I wrote it down and I put it in an envelope.
Okay.
Doug, a lot of your treatments are pretty out of date.
Come on, Bob. Guys like us, we're set in our ways.
Well, this is not an age thing, Doug. Hell, these days, if you've been out of med school 5 years, half of what you learned is obsolete. Why do you think I spend every other weekend
not
at a seminar in
adapting
some
with the times.
two-star hotel ballroom that still stinks of last night's prom?
And that bottle of whiskey. Excuse me, miss, my brother definitely needs to borrow your hat. And for the love of all that is holy, will somebody please put on some country?
Listen, I was really hoping that the two of us could find out when the baby comes. But if you really need to know now, just keep it to yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, run away there, Missy, because guilt trips don't work on no Perarine.
Sport, if you're still standing there when I turn around, I'm gonna have them erase your name, too.
Good night, sir. It's not always easy to do the right thing.
Oh, she not with him. And she ain't with me. She's with Rowdy. Not like that.
Because even something as harmless as
this-
20 or 30 drinks with your brother can end up biting you
Yep.
on the ass.
Yep. I'm like, I had a feeling I'm like, Carla's gonna see you like this and she's gonna hate it. She's gonna be like, oh no, you're still this young. What the fuck, really? That's how we end it? Alright. That was fine, I guess. I think there was some major ramifications that happened here though. Especially with Turk there. It was a fine episode, somewhere between a 6 and a 7, honestly. Somewhere in that range. Didn't really laugh that much. We brought back the girl, the ex-wife. I don't care about her as a character. I think I like her. She's fine as a character coming in and out, but her being with Dr. Cox, not a fan of that. Let's see. We'll see if we can break anything down from it. We start off Turk waiting for the answer. Most important thing that happened in this episode was all Turk stuff. Turk waiting for an answer. Carla not answering. They keep missing the calls. He's getting nervous. We meet him, who I figured out who he is. This is Dick Van Dyke. That's why I know who he is. I'm like, he looks so familiar. He's the peppy doctor that everybody loves because he's super happy and super nice, and everybody loves the guy. Carla still hasn't answered. JD's brother Turk's brother shows up. Nice little slave joke thing here that, like, when JD says slave, he throws it in his face. It's like a whole thing. It was fine. She's back. Elliot had to open her mouth, says, "You're a waxer." Gets punished a little bit. Then Turk has his brother come over because, his brother is in a happy marriage. Turns out, getting divorced, which then makes Carla again question things. We have the whole thing about the sex of the baby. JD moves a ladder, makes the dude fall. Turk is mad at his brother. Elliot figures out the sex of the baby, and Cox is going to use her to get the answer. Townsy, he called him, right? He has JD perform an old, out-of-date procedure, which goes very wrong. We then get Elliot kind of growing a pair and using her leverage against Dr. Cox. Janitor and the crew just are gonna help JD. Then JD throws his friend under the bus. But it's what he did was messed up because the guy was gonna take a blame for it. I would have just done it to Dr. Cox. I would have asked one of them what they thought I should do. Like he performed the procedure that's out of touch, and I would have gone that route. Brother dicking around with him. The brother says that the wife left him. Then we have the whole envelope thing. This is a great moment here when Kelso figures out that his friend is essentially out of touch, isn't up to learning about the new procedures or anything. He has to fire him. And then Turk decides to party to make his brother feel better. And yeah, then Dr. Cox doesn't look in the envelope, so he doesn't know. The janitor and his crew turn on JD, and Carla sees Turk drunk as hell, and she's like, I can't marry that. Nothing about Turk says I'm gonna marry you. He's like, he still does stupid stuff, so I don't know. I can see where she's coming from. But yeah, that's the episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, Patreon for the full reaction, uncut, unedited episodes over there externally if you want them. If not, that's totally cool. You can get episodes here whenever they show up. But I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll talk to you guys later.